because I was at the Hall of Fame banquet this year in Shawnee, Oklahoma, the tournament champions. Very fortunate to be there. And Brian Goebel, Mike Scroggins, and Steve Hoskins all got nominated. Were you at the banquet?
I had to miss that, but
And it's
3 deserving guys for sure.
yeah, and it's funny because all 3 of them mentioned in their speeches that they all hit a point where they were going to quit. And so Brian Goebel had one tournament where he called his mom and dad and was like, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then, like, his mom convinced him, like, no, you can't quit. You have a whole tour in the fall that you're planning on bowling, the Florida swing. You're going to finish out that tour. And he ended up winning in that little section.
Amazing.
And Mike Scroggins was the same way. He was, like, in Texas, and he called his dad and was like, I'm done. And dad's like, no, you're not. And the very next week he won. And now they're in the Hall of Fame, you know. Like the people in the Hall of Fame have reached quitting points. And now they're in the Hall of Fame. It's almost kind of like it's part of it. You might as well just live with it, you know, or not let it kick you down too much.
You take anybody that you would say is successful, and whatever walk of life that you want, whether it's Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or whether it's Walter Ray Williams or Norm Duke, or whether it's anybody, and you really start learning about their story. There's a book that was really popular about 25 years ago. It was called Storms of Perfection. It was written by a guy named Andy Andrews. And all he really did was he went and he sent out letters to every famous person that he knew and asked them if they would write a letter back to him about their story, about their struggles.
Cool.
And all the book is he compiled all the letters on their own letterhead, however they put them to him, and you can just read about some of these people.
That's amazing.
Musicians, they come up with these songs, and then they go have a demo tape, and they go knock on doors in Nashville or doors all over trying to find some record company to sign, and no. And then go to the next one, no. Go to the next one, no, I'm sorry. Go to the next one, no, you're not good enough. And then, boom, the next one was the guy that said yes to Kenny Rogers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or the guy that said yes to Aerosmith.
Yep.
Or the guy that said yes to band, Boston. Or whatever it is, all those thin threads of those things.
Right.
Those people, the one common denominator is that they just didn't quit.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, in our sport, I think mainly because of the financial rewards, people say, well, money isn't everything. Well, no, but a certain amount of it ranks right up there with air and water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you have to have the first about, if you have kids, the first $40,000 or $50,000 is very important.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a must.
And if you're going to be out here and trying to earn $40,000 or $50,000 right now, unless you are just that good, it's really a difficult thing. But if you're a single guy or a single girl and you're out on the ladies tour or out on the men's tour and you're a weekend warrior and going from week to week and you don't have any responsibilities at home, I wouldn't go back and change it for the world.
Yeah.
The people that I've met, the relationships that I've built are so many long-lasting friendships that,
It's hard to say if you would have gotten those opportunities without bowling.
Oh, no doubt. No way. There's no way. Like, okay, you guys, if you guys end up driving up to Buffalo from the St. Louis area, you could choose to drive 3 hours and you would know somebody in that little pocket. Hey, man, can we crash here for the night?
Yeah.
And this whole little bowling group or this whole bowling community, if they actually knew you, oh, yeah, man, come on, crash on the couch. It's no big deal.
Yep.
I mean, it's one big happy family.
Yep.
And, like the NASCAR group. I don't care if you like Dale Earnhardt Jr., or if you like Jimmy Johnson, or if you like Jeff Gordon. We're all one family here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like all these bowlers. If you guys decided to drive 9 hours, I bet you there's been so many times I'm driving home from a tournament, and I'm so tired because I bowled all day, and so I start calling people. It's 10 o'clock at night. Okay, who am I going to call? Well, I start with everybody on the East Coast. And then it gets to be 11 o'clock, and so I start calling people in the middle of the country. And now it's midnight or 1 o'clock, and I start calling people on the West Coast. Man, could you talk to me for a few minutes? I'm driving, and I know it's only 10 o'clock out there.
I know that feeling.
You know what I
bad,
mean?
too.
You just go.
We've been
And most of the time, those people are like, all right, yeah, I'll talk to you. Okay, what do you
Yeah.
want to talk about? I don't know, but I can't keep
I
my
just
eyes
need-
open. I
need
just
something.
need somebody to talk to.
And if you bowl, you understand that to the
Yeah.
fullest.